good. So just talk for a second. Be good.
Hello?
So just talk for a second. Be good.
What do I have to say?
So just
Do I have to say some memes? What do I have to say? Do I have to
I just want to make sure the volume is fine.
Okay.
I just want to make sure the volume is fine.
Okay.
I just want to make sure the volume is fine. Yeah, okay. It definitely is. Alrighty.
What percentage are you to Divine 3?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm like 36%. Dropped from 65 after I lost 2 in a row. It happens.
Yeah. I'm at 57 right now.
Nice.
I had to play a support last night. Do you want to click on my support game?
I really don't.
Feast your eyes.
Alright, let's set the link up.
I'm going to post that in the content creators channel because I don't think you have access to that.
I have it. Okay.
Sandiosis.
Why'd you post that twice? Delete one of those.
You know what? Badger won't stop me.
Alrighty.
Dyer's man.
I'm gonna need to like mute you in game or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's an option in audio. It is mute co-broadcasters.
Radio's turned to ban.
Done.
It's very useful.
Yeah, that sounds pretty useful.
Do you have it now?
Dyer's turned to ban.
Alright.
So, Silu afraid of the,
Just testing. Cool. Yep, okay.
Yep, you're good. Silu's very afraid of the Mikel Arc Warden, as he's, channeling his inner frenzy, it seems.
Looks like. And the Pangolier
Radiant's
ban. I've seen that hero get banned, like, pretty much every single game, so... I don't know.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Viper's just a good
What were the
hero.
drops like game 1? I didn't get to see that.
I didn't see game 1. I was falling asleep watching, like, Netflix until
10
game
seconds
2.
left.
Fair
Sorry.
enough.
I could check real quick, though. Amateur... North America, obviously. Ricardo-thon. Yep, that's it.
Oh, there's just Slardar ban coming out. I have no idea why you would ban that hero first phase. Maybe they're going to draft something that has, like, dick for armor. I honestly don't know why you would first phase ban a Slardar. That hero is not particularly good. I don't think. Well, like, it's good, but I don't think it's first pick material.
I'm fairly certain they first phased it last game, and Redondo played it in the offlane.
Makes sense.
Weaver, generally a decent hero. Also good, like really bad against Slardar, so I understand the ban.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like terrible
10
against
seconds
Slardar,
remaining.
no armor, and then is invis. Like yeah, hero.
5 seconds remaining.
What do you think is going to be coming out from
Dyer's
the
ban.
Pacer and Associates team at the first pick?
Witch
Oh, just
Apparently
another
it'll be a Witch Doctor.
Just like last game, picking the Witch Doctor again for Muzzletough.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's a pretty good hero. You can first phase it. It's pretty good in lane.
It's not really counterable. It's just a hero that you can solidly pick.
Yeah, it's
And,
like you could
nobody's
counter it.
gonna-
Yeah, you could counter it, but
Why
the
would you
hell
want
would
to?
you?
10
Yeah.
seconds left.
You
Wait.
have 5 picks, and you're going to counter a Witch Doctor.
5
Yeah, it's
seconds.
not like you can't
Dyer's
just
yours.
buy a fucking Crimson card anyway.
Now, Undying shows you what they're going to be. Undying Razor shows you what they're going to be trying to do in this laning phase. It's run down the enemy team and try to win. I'm guessing this is in the off lane.
That's
off
actually
of-
a dumbass off-lane combo from the Undying and the Razor. If those two run in the same lane, that's actually just like you need to
I think
dodge
they
that
will
lane
be.
at all costs.
Yeah, I think every hero
5
that
seconds, boss.
on the enemy team wants to dodge that lane. I think I would rather jungle.
Yeah, probably. I think
I'd
that's
prob-
a safe lane Undying, though. They might actually just pick another support to go like with the Undying in a tri-lane, because Razor can pretty much solo most lanes, unless he's up against one of his counters.
Razor can kinda solo, but if he's against two, he'll die a few times.
Probably. But it's not like he
But
can't
if
come
if
back.
it's Razor Undying, I think it just kind of screws up Pacer and Associates' entire idea from the laning phase. So, the team, what Pacer and Associates does from the laning phase is like every single one of their cores is pretty big, and their supports are
Radiant's
tiny,
banned.
tiny little lads.
Grimstroke.
Yeah.
And that's an Appletino Grimstroke. I haven't seen him play Grimstroke, but I know it's his. I know. Honestly, I wouldn't have banned Centaur at all there. I'm fairly certain that this Razor will be running in the off lane.
Yeah,
Even
me
though it is a
neither.
flex spec right now. Technically, it is a flex spec right now. I'm fairly certain it will be running in the off lane.
I don't think Centaur is that worth that much of a ban either. Well, I mean, I guess against the Grimstroke Witch Doctor combo they got set up, if you pick
10
a Centaur,
seconds
you
left.
could have just run away
Radiant's
from
turned to
that
ban.
entire thing.
I guess. The thing is, you don't want Badger on the Razor because Badger Razor's terrible.
Badger Razor
don't
isn't
want
that bad.
Anyways, you don't want Mikel on the Razor because it kind of ruins the point of Mikel on your team.
Yeah, so it has to go somewhere in the safe lane, right?
Oh, Redondo's the offlaner.
Oh, right.
10
Badger
seconds
is the
remaining.
safe laner on the team, and Badger is
5 seconds
his Razor is a meme.
I've seen his Razor. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's like... It kind of
Dyer's
offended
banned.
me.
Watching his Razor last season when his team got eliminated was probably the worst thing I've ever done in my Dota career.
Yeah, watching Soul team go that far was just... It wasn't a lot of fun. So I think Mikel team here is probably just going to be really scared of anything that has a really powerful, like, single target to go with the Grimstroke. I mean, I think they want to ban shit like Lena. That's all I can
5
think of
seconds
off the top of my head. Maybe like a Huskar or something, if they're really afraid. But then again, they're not playing versus Chester's Hot Fries or someone like that. Just anyone who has a point-and-click adventure game for an ultimate, I think.
I guess. Alina would be scary as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
Like, just... What's another, like, super high-impact single-target spell that would... Oh, a Necro.
Ooh, yeah, Necro would be a really nice ban, I think.
Yeah. Or, like...
Because, like, with the Witch Doctor heal and the Necro heal, where do you go? Like, how do you kill that?
You go AA and you pray. Or something, I don't know, that's a little bit different and go with the Tinker.
Dyer's
Get an
banned.
Ags on the Tinker and...
I like the
Laser.
PL ban.
Okay, the PL was played really well last game by Derek, DNM's little brother. So, it doesn't surprise me that they banned that.
Which one's
He
Derek?
caught up
10 seconds
teammate.
Ah,
Teammate. Or whatever the fuck he...
5 seconds remaining.
Dot Pacer dot God. Pacer's Big Joey.
mm-hmm. Okay.
Radiant's pick.
Jakiro pick
Jakiro.
coming out. So
I
what they're
think-
lacking right now is okay, so let's say the Razor
They're
has to go in
lacking
the off.
hard lockdown right
That's what I was
other
going to
than
say,
the-
yeah. That right now they
like,
only
if-
have one stun and
And
maybe
it's
some
Jakiro
slows.
stun.
Yeah. So right now
If someone buys a BKB, like, this team doesn't do things.
I need
10
to
seconds left.
turn off my fucking Origin. Give me a moment.
Origin pissing you off?
Nah, it just gave me these annoying ass pop-ups about who's online and who's not. There we go. Now we can cast in relative peace.
Yeah, but anyways, it looks like so far, as long as you get BKB, this team is, like, irrelevant, apart from Static Link. So, it depends. I think if you get a hero that can break static link fairly easily, like a Quap or an anti-mage, the team is irrelevant. Or that likes to build BKB and does both of those things, like, I don't know, Quap, maybe.
Yeah.
This team is irrelevant so far. Or, I don't know, anything. Like a Timbersaw with a
See,
BKB.
I would have suggested, actually, if they had known the Jakiro was going to come out, they not even ban the Centaur, and they just pick it for themselves. Because right now you pick Centaur against these 3 heroes, you win team fights just because you run away from them.
Yeah. Like, the thing is with Undying, you don't want to fight into his
Dire's
tombstone,
choice.
and his tombstone slows you, so it's hard to fight into him.
I don't
like this.
I don't like that.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
Why?
For the reason that it's hard lockdown, it's hard to deal with, and it breaks static link.
I would have gone with Darkseer, honestly.
I would have probably gone with neither. If there wasn't a Razor in this game, I probably would have gone with an Omni
10
Knight.
seconds remaining.
C'est la vie.
It happens. Sand King
5
definitely
seconds,
provides some lockdown and goes well with the Witch Doctor. Right now they're really comboing off the Grimstroke ultimate, but that kind of makes you wonder what do they do when that shut's down.
The one thing is, Sand King doesn't have to do anything with the Grimstroke ulti. Like, he just gets
he
extra
just gets
stun, kinda.
Mhm.
Like 300 extra damage, maybe.
It
which
doesn't really matter.
Isn't that special? And it just kind of stuns him for an extra, like, 0.3 seconds. Because it just stacks itself, so it's not really a big one.
Well, on top of that, the real utility with Sand King is that you can just epicenter on top of them and be guaranteed to hit them pretty much, because they can't run away.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. To be completely honest, on Radiant, they want... Okay, the Dire wants to fight into you.
I think Dire needs to get a Void here.
Looks like the Dire... But it does look like the Dire wants to fight into them right now.
Radiant's choice.
If they pick something that is impossible to fight into, I think...
So that is a Badger Razor, then.
Or it's a Mikel mid-Earthshaker.
If that actually happens, I will get up right now and I will mix some beer with, like, milk and then drink it on stream.
Okay.
10 seconds
Well,
left.
I was close with the color. Anyways. On
5
Radiant,
seconds, boss.
since the Dire wants to fight into you super bad, and doesn't really do... They do a lot of sustain damage, they don't do a lot of burst, other than the Earthshaker. I'd kind of play into that and just pick like a Death Prophet and say, okay, fight into me while I'm taking this tower, do it.
I don't like Death Prophet here. I think they need something that can just allow them to absolutely sustain right the hell through fights, like an Underlord or a Clinks. Well, maybe not the Clinks. I do like the Clinks pickup, though. It can run away from pretty much all their heroes. It doesn't really care about any of the projectiles they're throwing at him.
His ult also will will make blinks kind of irrelevant from the Earthshaker at some point.
I still...
10 seconds remaining.
If it is a Mikel mid Earthshaker, for whatever reason, I
5
still
seconds
think they
remaining.
want to get a Void. Like,
I'm trying to think about like what their game plans are on each team. It looks like Dire wants to fight into them, and if someone tries to fight back into them, then they just counter-initiate with the Earthshaker. But
well, here's the thing, Mikel team wants
they banned the Void.
Yeah.
Themselves.
Okay, so Mikel team just wants to barrel down lanes really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I think we need to see is, I think we need to see a Lycan coming out from
10 seconds
Mikel
left.
team. Because like nobody
would
on
be
Dire or Radiant team can wave clear effectively
seconds
right now.
left.
Sand King can sort of, but it doesn't really matter since like in the units will like blow up a tower faster than Sand King. Like W
Also,
will slow them
eventually,
down.
Necro 3 will see him.
Exactly, and the Necro 3 will be really good against him. So there's no wave clear. The only really annoying thing is like the Witch Doctor, and Mikel team already has the draft for it. They have the draft for fighting early. They have the draft for pushing, even with the Jakiro. They need a Lycan, I think. Question is, does Badger play Lycan? The answer is probably
10
not, because
seconds
he's
remaining.
incompetent.
Oof.
5 seconds
to.
remaining. Dyer's choice.
Another kind of hero that could
Slog.
reasonably
hate
work.
that pick. Actually,
Uh,
that just doesn't do anything.
it also doesn't play the way they want to play this game.
Yeah, it doesn't kill any of their heroes. It gets dealt with by the Razor if he gets off a link at any point in time.
I
And it
that's
can barely
just
just it can just
wrong.
barely kill anyone except the Jakiro, actually.
The one hero I think
5
that
seconds,
block you
boss.
easily is a reasonable pick for them to pick is Leshrac,
Yeah, this is
because it also
actually
barrels down
the
lanes.
greatest Lycan game of all time. That's not a
Wind Ranger
Lycan.
at your
Alright, I'm
service.
so fucking disappointed in Mikel. Alright, so that is a Redondo Shaker. We'll be seeing the Mikel mid coming out with Windrunner.
Oh no!
There
Oh
we
no!
go.
Oh no!
Badger Razor, baby.
Oh no!
Get in the
So who-
wheelchair.
Oh god, I'm already in.
Does someone break my legs?
Oh god, my chair already has wheels on it. I was way ahead of you. I knew I was watching a Badger game.
Yeah, I'm in an office chair too. I have the wheels.
Where the fuck did I put my water?
So how's the NM team doing in playoffs, by the way?
We won all the playoffs.
You won all the playoffs? You're the division champions?
Yes.
You didn't do anything drastic, like, say, not make playoffs?
Who would do that?
Probably me.
What's a playoff?
Exactly. We don't need it.
Fuck
Playoffs are for people who think they're too good for regular season.
Playoffs are for people who are too cool for school.
Yep. Alright.
I ran out of water.
I don't understand Pacer draft, though. It looks like they want to...
Siley drafted.
Yeah, they want to split push as much as possible, I think. They got the Clinks, they got the Slar coming out. Both of those are really slippery heroes. Same with the Sand King, actually. So I
Sand
think
King
they
is
just want...
actually
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to dodge the Mikel death ball strategy by just making sure that they can't ever actually get anything done. Split pushing, cutting waves, all that jazz.
Yes.
Right.
Oh god. I'm just gonna ping Badger Razor because I need to.
You do that. So we got Redondo and Nutty Pizza showing up in the bottom lane. And obviously Mikel going mid. We got the Badger and Video Head combo up top. The Razor and Undying lane, which you should probably dodge at all costs. I expect Sand King to just get completely dumpstered by this. Facing off against a Sand King Grimstroke, which I guess is kind of cancerous. They might be able to pick off the Undying or something. Witch Doctor also looks like he's trying to fight for the top rune. And they're just going to leave the Slark to try and do whatever he can. They will block his pole camp.
Well, good thing that Slark is a good player.
Yeah.
T-minus 30
Oh,
seconds.
and looks like Radiant is making their move up in the top lane. They're trying to go for the Undying. Doubtful if they'll actually get it. Badger says, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Well,
they will-
if Badger dies here, I think it kind of sets a pace for the game.
Mm-hmm. So that's a pacer for the game, if you will.
I just got cancer, I'm sorry.
It looks like they're just going to kind of trade off the runes. Dyer's going to get both bottom
'em
runes, and Radiant's going to get both top. Oh, Badger's actually going in. Dumbass
Oh, no,
decision
Badger,
from
Badger,
here.
Badger, no.
Badger's just fucking dead, it looks like.
Badger,
Well, maybe
no.
he might not be dead, but he's certainly hurting. I have
Yeah,
no idea
his
why he
salve
went
is
for
getting
that
popped.
link.
His salve is definitely getting
Yep,
popped.
that's the
and
salve out.
He definitely only did about 100 damage to a support hero.
Not worth it for Badger.
I think that was probably the most retarded thing I've seen Badger do. Actually, no, I watched
I've
last
seen
game.
Badger do worse.
I was going to say this game. Or I was going to say today, but I watched last game.
No gold for you.
Clinks versus Windrunner in the top. Yeah, mid lane, my bad. Fairly even, but then again, it's 50 seconds into the game.
Yeah, good point. It is 50 seconds into the game.
Yeehaw.
Is the Yeehaw Games Ranch? No, it's Ram
18
Ranch,
naked
sorry.
cowboys sitting on Ram Ranch. Dondo and Nutty just trying to bully the Slark out of lane as best they possibly can. They can do it, too. They got the long-range damage. They can just make him hate his life for the next 5-10 minutes if they want to. And apparently they do want to. Silo has apparently told his witch doctor, please just pull for the love of fucking God.
You can get something. Just so you can get something.
Leave me to my pain and my misery. But unfortunately, Muzzle has yet to figure out that the pole camp has been blocked. So we'll see how long that takes him to figure out.
Badger took 400 damage and doesn't have a second self.
Oh boy. Badger actually getting his ass handed to him by Appletino.
Oh my god, Badger.
That was some wheel trick.
I saw him hit level 2 and I was like,
I got the camera over there just for the tail end of that. That was an interesting kill. Looks like
I was just sitting on it.
Jesus. Silo running for his life from Redondo and Nutty Pizza. They're going to try and kill someone. This could actually be a double kill in the bottom lane. Muzzle's definitely dead. Can they get Silo as well?
Absolutely dead.
Yeah, he's fucked. If Redondo can hit this Fisher without having Silo jump over it, unfortunately he cannot. Silo will get away, but on a sliver of health. He is losing so much from this lane, actually. And yet
he's
still
getting
out
a decent amount of CS.
I mean, he's out CSing Badger by like 2. Neither of these carries
Badger's
are having
also
a good
died.
time. Yeah, Badger also died once, so whatever.
On the hero that should be the exact
idea.
opposite of dying.
Yeah.
Now that being said, Pacer's doing a little worse than Redondo, which is to be expected, seeing as he's landing against 2 things that steal damage from a strength hero.
And Windrunner is giving the beat down to the Clinks just in terms of CS. Yeesh. Clinks actually
Mikel.
Clinks actually has no denies right now.
Okay, it's a Clinks. I don't expect Clinkses to ever get denies.
Well, yeah. We also have the Undying getting 2 levels in decay. Honestly, if I were Badger, I would have told him, please, for the love of God, just get a level 1 Soul Rip so I don't die like an idiot again. But we'll see. Well, no, honestly, he needs that level 1 Soul Rip just so he can potentially save Badger or himself if they try to go on him again like that. Because they got 2 very nice stuns. They can just Inkswell the Sand King, he Burrow Strikes in, somebody probably dies. Or they lose 500 health. Take your pick.
Like last time.
Like last time. Exactly
Literally
like last time.
like last time.
However, if they
he has level 2 Stroke of Fate as well, because that's a lot of damage.
If they let Razor get another level or so, they're going to have a much harder time in this lane. For some fucking reason, Badger is level 3 and he doesn't have a level 1 unstable current yet. No idea why. Maybe he's going greedy. Alright. Going back to the mid lane.
Mikel's still beating the fuck out of
teammates
some
still
child.
getting his ass handed to him, as expected. Looking
Derek,
back bot
come
lane.
come on, Derek.
Poor Derek. Looking back bot lane, Muzzle still has not figured out that the pole camp is blocked, but he absolutely needs to at some point in the near future. They're getting a huge wave down here at least, so they can recoup some of their losses in terms of XP.
Coop?
Coop?
Coop chair.
Fucking retarded Pepe emote?
Wheel Coop.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Silo doesn't have anything yet. I think he's going to be trying into Russia Midas. He's just sitting on 800 gold.
Honestly, if I were him this game, I'd probably get a wand of 8th band.
So much more.
Well, no.
He bought brown boots. That is
bought-
probably smarter than what I would have done.
Yeah, well,
I'm worth so much more.
He's also rank 300, so I can.
he
have
is
that.
rank 300. I like the boots pickup. Should help him get away from these people a little better. Wow.
I also might have thought about getting a raindrop in this lane because
I don't think so. It's not like Raindrop actually does anything. It doesn't block the Jakiro. At best, it blocks some Fisher damage. All the damage is mostly coming
or an
out of
aftershock.
Or Aftershock. It's just like, it's one tiny ass nuke that he's not even relying on to get the kill. Like, and Redondo knows that actually. He got 2 levels in the Enchant Totem just so we can smack him down even harder. See, Silo's almost dead just from that full combo.
And he just got salved.
Meanwhile, yeah, and Appletino comes down to try and save Silo. Murtank is actually going to try and get this kill.
Oh, nutty.
He's not going to be able to. Redondo deciding whether or not to man up. Looks like Appletino will be giving his life in place of the Silo. assuming they can actually follow up and get this
He's
kill.
dead.
And they absolutely can. Oh my god, and they're gonna get muzzled too. They might actually get Silo. They do.
Damn.
Holy shit, Murtang
They
with
got
a double.
4 kills then.
Radiant's bottom
Damn.
tower isn't looking so great.
That is the TP scroll on cooldown for the Grimstroke. Witch Doctor TPing back to lane. Silo can too. If they kill
I
Witch
don't know,
Doctor again, this lane is just 100% over. However, you have to ask yourself, are those 3 kills worth the inevitable 4 or 5 deaths Badger will have in the top lane versus the Sand King? I think they are. Badger's actually just going ham. He should be fine. He's got 2 levels in Unstable Current. He can farm effectively. He can throw the Sand King out of lane. Badger should be fine. They're free to just run this bloodbath of a tri-lane bot if they want to. And it looks like they do. Confidence in their Mikel to continue thrashing the Clinks. Redondo in a bit of trouble here. Redondo will actually go down.
That's gonna help out Silu.
Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna try and find Video Head. They will. I don't think they can really kill him though. At best they can just tell him to get...
He has 2 levels in decay.
Yeah,
he
it's not
has
happening.
900 plus health.
Away. He runs the fuck away.
Let me look at the middle lane, and yeah, Mikel's still destroying on CS.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Badger's slowly getting some free farm though. Farming
Slowly, but not not like Mikel.
Yeah, he should be. He should be fine. This is turning out very well for Black U easily. So what items do you think they're going to need before they can start 5-man deathballing? What do you want the Razor to get? What do you think Mikel needs to get?
Well, considering the Razor already went up power treads and he has a slipper of agility, it looks like he already knows what he's going to go. He looks like he's going to go like an S and Y, like
he's got a
normal...
Yules queued up, it looks like.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like he's going for the move speed build. If he gets the Yules and then, say, like, a Drums or something similar, should be just fine.
The thing is with the Yules build, it's often really, really good, because you can cancel TPs when they're trying to TP away from you with static link and shit.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I would... Go ahead.
And it secures a full static link.
Honestly, I would expect him to go auras this game. Just get some extra damage and shit on your Earthshaker. Like, Badger just can get pretty much any team fighting item he wants at this point in the game. I guess the real question is, what the hell is Mikel going to build? His team's good for Deathball, so what does the Windrunner want to fill that role?
I think... well, it looks like he's gonna go, like, straight MKB.
Yeah, that is a straight-up MKB. Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised to see a Desolator Windrunner coming out. Like, if they really want to commit to the Death Ball, then you could just get the Death, so I think he should get the casual.
That's one of those... Okay, that's one of my least favorite builds in, like, Dota.
You kidding? It's so fucking cool. There's a giant laser beam coming out of the Windrunner.
Yeah, but she hits a lot fast. Why would you pick an item that works after 1 proc?
Because it's a laser beam of death. Plus, it'll hit towers pretty nicely.
I like the Tesla cannon.
He could also get that. MKB pickup will be fine. Counters the inevitable BKB that will come out from Slark. And it's just
Not really
a shitload of magic damage.
The BKB, but like...
Or MK... Not the BKB, I meant the Butterfly. Oh, Redondo letting loose the Echo Slam will die anyway. Dire will get the tower on
tower. Yeah.
Video
Silo
head.
does hit level 6 as well.
Oh, Mikel's down here. He gets the Silo. Witch Doctor's dead too. Appletino probably. Mikel coming in with the fucking bomb. And they are gonna push. Looks like they're gonna try and get
Mikel's the cleanup crew.
Yep. Right there. They gotta get this tower
And
now.
if you're looking at the network graph right now, it's on the heroes. Like, you'll see only one of the top 4 is on
oh, yeah.
the Patriotism team.
Yeah. Yep. And they should be able to get this T2. Radiant can't really fight
that
3 of these people right now.
Oh, Badger's gonna die.
Badger's actually dead.
Kill.
I missed that. Silo picking on the poor mammal up top lane.
He deserved it.
I don't think he deserves it.
Badger deserves everything that comes down.
Ah. I think that's
I'm
very
kidding.
rude of you. I must say.
You know I love Badger.
I know you love Badger, but I still think it's very rude of you. That kill will help Silu recoup. What the fuck even is that word, actually? It will
Recoup.
help him recover
top
some of his
towers are
losses
looking
from
so
the
great.
lane up top. Or up, down bottom.
Why would you want 2 coops, though?
Stop
That's
it!
a real question.
Stop fucking up my English! Alright. I do have a couple stacks ready for Silu, so he can try and get his way back into the game. Doesn't have anything queued up yet, although I'd expect to be like a Shadow Blade or something, just so we can keep split pushing to his heart's content.
I mean, I think his heart gave consent, right?
Hey, I get it.
You were gonna say consent.
No, I was not gonna say consent.
Yeah, because you didn't give it.
Stop. Good lord. Redondo in the bottom lane, farming up that Blink Dagger. He should have it pretty soon, actually.
Yeah, it seems like he's gonna have it before any big items come out from...
Clink's coming in to deal with that. Badger almost has his Yules as well, and Mikel actually does have his Javelin. So if they want to, it's pretty much as soon as they get the Yules, and if they want to wait on the Blink, they can do that too. But they can just run down a lane pretty much whenever they want, and then it'll be up to Silo's team to see if they can split push effectively enough to deal with the raging Razor, Earthshaker, Windrunner, Deathball.
It's not what I thought that was going to.
What did you think I was going to say? You think I was going to say something untoward? Here's something untoward. Muzzle just died top. Unfortunately, he does get the return kill on Badger, who ticks out to the Maledict. Sorry, I missed that one. Oof.
I think that is a terrible trade for Badger.
No shit, really?
And does... yeah, dude.
Carry dying for support? Yeah, I think that's worth it.
Honestly, like,
Radiant's top tower is in trouble.
it's... Badger playing the way he is going to slow down his team from the game. they're
Not
trying to have.
significantly.
Radiant's top tower isn't looking so great.
Almost had his Yules by the time he died, and he didn't lose too much gold, so when he comes back, he'll get right back to farming. Looks like Undying will get found and caught out. They're gonna see if they can grab Mikel.
Do you think him
with the
dying
haste-
is in?
Jesus.
Like,
Badger coming
insignificant?
back. I think he's going to get punished for this really hard if he sticks around for too long, though. Chikiro will run top to see if he can help his teammates out. They're really gunning for this tier 1. I think you'd want to go mid, actually. Verdano sacking some of his farm to come up top and wait. See if he can get off a good Echo Slam or a Fisher.
Radiant's top
Meanwhile,
tower
they
isn't
will
looking
just
so
have a
great.
war of attrition between the Jakiro
Dyer's
and the
middle
tier 1
tower isn't
tower.
looking
They
so
will get
great.
this eventually. And yeah, Radiant's just going to back off. This tower's going down.
Dyer's bottom
See
tower is
ya.
under attack.
Mikel immediately rotating over into the bot lane to stop the Clinks from pushing. Very cool.
Wow. Very cool of you.
Indeed. Redondo trying to find somewhere on the map to farm up the remainder of his Blink Dagger. He's about 400 gold
Same.
out.
Temporary
Sand King just got
vulnerability,
his.
Dire side.
Oh, Sand King getting his.
Without the soul ring and the treads.
Yeah,
But
Redondo's
still,
still way more
Dyer's middle
farm.
tower just got denied.
But this could
But
be a
still a
kill.
blink
Yeah,
regardless.
this could be a kill if they play their cards right, though. They could smoke up, try and get something done. But unfortunately, it looks like by the time they actually get around to that, Redondo will actually have his blink online.
No one's going for the runes on the Radiant side. They're losing all 4, it looks like.
Yep, they lose all 4 gold. That's actually the blink dagger right there. 15-minute blink dagger with the soul ring and treads coming out for the Earthshaker. Yikes. Badger also has his Yules finished up. Don't know what he's got queued up next, but I'd assume it's some sort of team fighting item.
S and Y.
Could be. Mikel might be in
No,
a bit of
it's
trouble in the bot
actually
lane. Silo, Joey, and Appletino all jumping on him. They will deploy the epicenter.
Beneath the tree.
And that's Mikel down the shitter. Blink dagger paying off already.
That's the first thing you don't want to see.
Yeah.
With the most farm
Meanwhile,
team.
Badger getting
Oh my
eaten
God.
on. They're actually getting another pick off. Joey TP's in. He's probably going to die for this. Oh, Redondo just instantly murks the fucking Clinks.
Oh, look at it go.
Sit your ass down. Redondo's going to see if he can try and get muzzled here. Unfortunately, Sand King will die in the background to Nutty Pizza. They ditch the Witch Doctor kill. They start going for Appletino. They probably can get this kill.
Radiant's middle tower
But
is
Silo
under attack.
is TPing. He will probably be able to mop up at least one kill. Muzzle getting cut off. Redondo going down to Silo.
Oh, Redondo's not going to die.
Silo
because
walks into the ice path. Redondo's actually going to get out of here. He finds a haste rune in the middle of the river. If he even wants to get out of here, he's going to try and get a pick off.
the Witch Doctor needed to right-click.
Nope. He's
Him
not
one
that
time.
ballsy. Muzzle ends up dying in the mid lane to Nutty Pizza, and here's the death ball. 4 heroes, mid lane, running down the tower. Redondo's going to go back, but pretty much as soon as he's healed up, he's going to TP right back in and continue fighting.
Tower is down for the count.
And this is where Silo team really needs to go off to either side lane, I think.
Instead of the jungle like the Clinks is in.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Clinks has no business being in the jungle right now. He should be bot lane. They can't contest this. Like, they honestly can't. Dire's teamfight is too strong right now.
They can't really contest, but they do have deep push in the way of Stroke of Fate.
Mm-hmm. They can deep push. They can defend high ground for quite a long while between the Grimstroke, the Sand King, and the Clinks, but I don't know.
And the longer this game goes, the better it gets for the Radiant.
I'm honestly not too sure about that. Like, I mean, Clinks obviously scales, but Slark?
Radiant's top tower is in trouble.
I feel like that hero's
If
pretty
he
weak
if he
right now.
gets pickoffs, then the permanent agility does start to add up.
Yeah. Badger getting gone on by Muzzle and Appletino. Redondo does come in and save him. It's a bait. Both of them get eliminated. Wiped off the face of the planet. And
Badger is the most tasty bait.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
yeah, it's just a Badger. He's alone. He's dumb. Nope. Badger is too smart for these kids.
I feel like everyone standing
top
around
tower is
Badger's the
rubble.
smart ones, but that works too.
They will be
How
going
to
back.
flame your Badger.
Looks like they're going to do the same trick, run right down mid lane, see if they can get the kill. They
Well, it
will
looks
find
like Redondo's
Redondo.
about to die.
Yep. He does end up dying. Mikel tries to spook them, but unfortunately he's not scary
Mikel
enough.
has his MKB.
He does have his MKB. He can kill pretty much anyone he catches out with the Shackle Shot now. Silo's still in the mid lane. He did get that Shadow Blade like I was talking about.
Apart from maybe the Slark because of Dark Pact.
Still think Radiant is playing this wrong. They need to have the Sand King in the top lane, the Clinks in the bottom lane, maybe Slark running around trying to get a pick off. They cannot waste their time 5-manning like this into a 5-man Death Ball lineup. They need to get these outer towers, hopefully free up some more map control. Because if they don't, they're just going to lose this quick as breathing. Yeah, see, Joey is farming jungle camps now. He shouldn't be doing this. Clinks has the right idea, though. He's going top lane. He's going to try and get some split pushing done. Maybe push all the way up to that T1. And this is especially good because they don't know it, I don't think. But
Me as a retard, I would definitely push all the way up. And Redondo smokes bottom.
Yep,
With
they will
his team.
smoke bottom. Radiant playing kind of scared. They don't see anyone on the map. The fact that this is by design rather than by coincidence has not escaped them. They are running the hell out of their jungle. They are grouping up. They're actually popping a smoke of their own. They're going to try and get something done, but they don't know that nobody on Dire is actually farming right now. So they're going to try and find a pickoff, but the pickoff just isn't there to be found unless they can catch Mikel here, which it looks like they're going to do. Get out to silence. Oh, Redondo coming in with the Echo Slam. Nails pretty much everyone. Badger coming in to clean up. Muzzle drops the ult. Gets the kill on Redondo, but Badger is coming in with the mop. He does get the Clinks. Gets another kill. Gonna try and go for the Muzzle as well. Pretty much everyone on Radiant team is dead. Muzzle versus Badger. Who wins this fight? Apparently it's Badger. Everyone on Radiant team dead. Mikel buys back for it though, so they did get that out of it. If they can kill Mikel again, they can probably get some outer towers, maybe try and get some pick-offs after that. Claw their way back.
Yeah, I did disconnect right before that
Radiant's middle tower
team
is
fight
under
happened,
attack.
so
Ouch.
walk me through it.
Everyone died. They found Mikel. It was a bait. Badger killed absolutely everyone, pretty much.
I feel like I'm being pranked.
You're not.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mikel did have to buy back for it, though, so they're going to play a little more cautiously for a bit. Still, though, they got jumped on. They lose they only lose 3 heroes. They kill literally everyone. It's not
Looks
looking
like
too good for
Mikel's going to
Radiant,
get
I don't
caught
think.
out.
Mikel's going to try and... He might get caught out yet again. Joey coming in with the Blink Dagger. He actually nails a pretty nice Shackle Shot. His efforts might... They're actually not even in vain. Badger TP's in. Gets the heat off Mikel. He's probably going to give his life up for this one, though. Unless Mikel can come in and get his back. He does. Mikel comes in. Oh! Joey gets off the epicenter. It doesn't actually do anything. And Mikel's hunting for blood. Yep. Oh, excellent Shackle Shot. Hits both of them.
They work like that.
Appletino dying for the cause yet again. Joey needs to get out of here. He's going to try and save Appletino. He can't do it. He doesn't have anything. He needs to TP out as quickly as he can.
3 down.
Either that or he needs to
TP's
stick.
on cooldown.
Ooh, he's got to cut the lane then. It's a bit
Yeah,
dangerous.
that's definitely the play.
Yep, here he is.
Cut the wave.
Joey doing his
Radiant's
job.
middle tower is in trouble.
It's like Redondo thinking about going
Now,
back to try
Blink
and kill him. Decides against it. He wants to
Radiant's
Oh,
TP.
fortified their
ETB's
buildings.
top. So
Radiant's
this
middle
tower's
is under
dead.
attack.
They're
regardless of it.
protecting
Now's not a good
their
time to attack the
single
Dire.
creep just long enough to get the T2 down.
Radiant's middle tower
And they
is
still have
looking
the
so
creep at
great.
the end of it.
I'll take your tribute.
That's a late bounty rune.
Mikel and Badger dominating the net worth charts. Mikel outstripping pretty much everyone else by at least 2k. And they are slowly tightening their grip on Radiant team. If I were them, I'd probably go for Roche. Maybe get 1 or 2 more items if they have the time. And
Does anyone on
Go for
the Dire have... nobody has a medallion, so I think that's not really a play yet until someone gets a
no,
medallion.
it doesn't matter. Windrunner just ults the Roche and it just blows up.
I would still like to do it faster.
Oh, it's not, what are they going to do? They can Sand King Epicenter. They don't even have any wards up on the pit right now. They might be going to try and do that.
And there is a DD in front of it, you're right.
Yeah, there's a DD right there. They don't know about that yet, though. Looks like either Joey or the Clinks will find that first. See if they can get it. There's nobody with any wards. They're still flying blind in the top half of the map.
Pacer net just happened.
All right, let's do this.
Heads up!
Dire's top tower is in trouble.
Alright.
Who's going to be the first one to see that rune? Because no one's seen it yet.
Nobody's looked at
Is
it
it going
yet.
to be Mikel?
It might be. They're all running away from the middle lane. If they spot this DD rune, that's pretty much a free Roshan for them.
Mikel saw it.
Mikel sees it. He gets the DD. Does
He
not ping out
bottles
the
it.
Rosh yet. He bottles the DD. Probably telling his team right now, we need to kill someone. And they are looking for blood. Deathballing yet again. Joey doing the right play, trying to get some pushing out in the side lanes. Silo doing the exact same thing.
Dire's
Trying to get
top
as much
tower is
farm
under
and as
attack.
much push as done as he can before they start knocking on high ground.
No.
Dire's top
no.
tower isn't looking so great.
High ground.
We were gonna say Heaven's Door. Just let it out, dude.
Heavens, no.
There we go.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Thank you.
Anytime.
You let me free.
Why don't you set me
Dire's
free?
top tower is in
Yeah.
trouble.
Are gonna get the T2 here. Silo team not even contesting it.
Radiant's middle tower is in trouble. Radiant's
They're
So
just
if-
stacking up
tower.
their team for no reason.
If you were
Dire's
Silo
top
team,
tower
how do you
is looking
contest
so
that? They
great.
are gonna go TP to either side lane.
I
so-
wouldn't contest. The only thing I would even think about doing there is just fuck around with some stroke of fate.
Badger and Joey having a Pepega duel in the top lane. Wow.
This is amazing.
This is Joey bitches out first. Badger will find him and yules him, however, and now the duel gets even dumber. Joey versus Badger. He's not doing any damage to the Badger. Unfortunately, Badger will end up getting that kill with some timely help from Mikel and Nutty Pizza. Wow, that was fucking dumb. Holy shit.
Honestly, if I were Pacer in that situation, I would have gone to like the edge right inside the trees of your sandstorm, done your epicenter, and just fucking killed Badger.
Yeah, he definitely could have maybe killed Badger, but I
It
don't
would have
know.
been hilarious.
He was
honestly.
too busy focusing on his retard strength.
The strength of retardation is
God.
too strong.
Actually, the dumbest thing I've seen all season. Up to and including my duel with a Darkseer versus a Quab. Jesus.
That was funny.
That was pretty
I
dumb.
watched that meme. It was a good meme. It does look like Silu's getting quite farmed now.
Yeah, well, he is slowly turning into a force to be reckoned with. Not sure what his next item is. Probably a Basher. Maybe even just a BKB straight up.
I think BKB is the correct item in this game. You need that to just stay in the fight, stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
You're against how many stuns?
Quite a few.
3. You're against 3 plus because Earthshaker, LMAO, Aftershock.
Illusion.
If you get
Getting
just
some
like
ring done.
completely locked down, it's...
Mikel team is out and looking for blood, however. They might actually
Who doesn't
find
like
it.
blood?
They see that someone has been aggroing these creeps. Someone's been sleeping in my bed.
It was me. It's me, Dio.
No, wrong. No! Get out of here! Fucking weebs ruining my childhood classics. Every single time. Next they're gonna make an anime out of Cinderella or something. Yuck.
I'm surprised they haven't already.
I'm sure there is one. I'm gonna get pinged about it like in about 2 seconds. Here's where the high ground starts coming into play though. Grimstroke just swatting away creeps. Clinks is sitting in the base. Both the Sand King and the Slark are pushing top lane.
Dire's top tower isn't looking so great.
Have
actually-
you been pinged about an anime
Slark-
yet?
Nah, not yet. Or if I have, I haven't noticed it. Silo trying to get some farming done. Mikel team just needs to do Roche, honestly. I don't know what they're waiting on. I can't see any items they're looking toward. Maybe the...
Aghanims on Mikel
Aghanims on Mikel is really important, but they're about to have
is
that.
20 gold away.
Yeah, he's 20 gold away. Kills this creep wave, gets the Ags, probably just goes and Roches. Then pushes down mid, tries to end the game.
Yeah.
Not sure what they're afraid of right now.
I think Aghanims is a super nice item if you're going to go to Roche because it reduces the cooldown so far.
Mm-hmm.
15 seconds like after Roche means you can go straight to the towers and just use it immediately.
Unfortunately, both teams are just farming their fucking jungle yet again. Resident Sleeper Dota up in this house.
I don't think slowing the game down does the Dire any favors.
No, it doesn't. They still have the net worth advantage, but Silo is slowly getting more and more farms, as is the Clinks. Both of those are pretty scary right now. We have the BKB coming out on Clinks now, actually.
And the BKB is about 2,000 gold away on the Slark.
So if Alright, Mikel has finally remembered that Roshan exists.
He finally remembered that kills and towers are not the only objectives in Dota.
Finally.
Dire's
Alright,
bottom tower
so
is in
we are
trouble.
going to see the
Dire's
Roshan
lost their
coming
bottom
out
tower.
from Mikel team. Gonna get that, push down mid. They're gonna try and contest this. Unfortunately, Redondo sees them,
It's
but they
already
also
over.
see Redondo. Joey gets out the stun. Doesn't throw the epicenter. Badger taking a lot of damage from Muzzle. Will go
When
down.
you say he didn't throat the epicenter,
He did not throw the epicenter.
Being dead
I
is
think he said throat. I was like, that's gross.
Ugh.
The fuck?
Kel immediately back.
He has level 20, so he can get away.
He's gonna actually
Pretty-
try and go for more. He gets the
That's
kill on
actually pretty
Appletino,
impressive.
styling on him on the way out.
Fade
Radiant's
from
top tower is in
memory.
trouble.
I think Dire still pushes this. They just killed 3 people. They are hunting for blood.
Rondo did have to buy back.
Yeah. We actually see a Necro coming out from the Undying, which is an interesting pickup. I kind of like it, just because, you know, they need to push towers. But
He knows his role in the game is to just keep his team alive during the push with Soul Rip, and keep the other team off of them with Tombstone, and just keep pushing.
And he does have the Necro 3 now, actually. That's going to be a big help for this versus the Sand King. Interesting play coming out from Videohead.
And the Slark and the Clinks.
Yeah, I really like that pickup, actually.
And the Glimmer Cape on Witch Doctor.
Alright, yes. It's good against Invis, I get it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all the things I can think of right now.
Oh yeah, it's going to be good against the Clink Skeleton
entire...
Block. Yeah, it's good against their entire team, really.
Except maybe Grimstroke. Grimstroke don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Grimstroke dies to everything else, though.
Yeah. Poor Appletino. Getting picked on the entire game. Getting picked off the entire game. Yikes. He is going for an Ethereal Blade on the Grimstroke, though. Why, I have no idea. Both of his carries deal physical damage. Nutty will get picked off in the bottom lane by the Slark and the Sand King. Sand King actually has a pipe. Looks like he's got enough gold for the Blade Mail. Also probably saving buyback instead, though. And we have Redondo, Mikel, and Badger all rotating into the bot lane. Presumably they've just said to their supports, get your asses down here as quickly as you possibly can. Why would you scan Roche? It's down.
No.
I really want to see the Radiant smoking and getting something.
Well, yeah, they can pick people pretty easily if they're alone. I think in a 5v5 they still lose.
I don't know, if they catch out like a Badger or a Mikel at the beginning of a fight.
If that happens, then the game's pretty much over. Head using the Necro Book to sweep out the jungle, see if you can find any wards. They do notice that there is a silo in their own jungle. Mikel, however, does not have any mobility beyond his own E, so Silo's just going to get away scot-free with that. He does have the Force Staff, but he'd used it already.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of want him to have a...
I like the excuse. I like the excuse.
Fah. Interesting. I'm not sure what they're waiting on. They're probably waiting on the BKB coming in for their Badger, which is actually pretty close.
And Mikel.
Yeah.
Which is just as close as Badger.
Yeah, those are two pretty huge power spikes. They also have BKB coming out on Redondo, but they're actually just going to smoke. They're going to wait for Mikel to get there after the fact. Going to see if they can find someone. Clinks is farming the jungle. However, the ultimate has already been thrown on Silo.
And
he just gets away. Invisibility. Where is the... Oh, Necro's on cooldown. They do pick off the Clinks. Muzzle drops the Death Ward, but also dies instantly.
Those casks.
Yikes. That hurt. That definitely hurt.
How did... The Clinks died without using BKB, okay.
Yeah. Oh well, and here, finally, the Death Ball coming to fruition. They're just hitting high ground. Silo team cannot stop them. Videohead, big lad on campus. Unfortunately, he has lost his gains. The gains goblin has come for him. Thankfully, he does have the Necro Book, so he can stay relevant.
Radiant's lost their middle racks.
We'll take mid. Doesn't look like they want to go for more. Redondo backing up to deal with Silo in the top lane.
All the luck they can get without their middle racks.
Mikel already TPing in.
Looking so great.
And they missed
so
the kill.
Silo has enough money for the BKB now.
Yep, that'll be a pretty huge power spike. He might actually want to fight with them now. Videohead using his Necro Books wisely. Getting in some chip damage on a shrine. Unfortunately, they will just be farmed up now. 400 gold swing. Absolutely madman.
Absolute haram.
Absolutely. Mikel going for a Daedalus now. Just going full fuck you in particular.
Full single target. Fuck.
I hate this guy. How do you itemize against this as the Slark, though?
Armor. Even though it's magic damage on the MKB, you just want armor.
I don't know. I think
every coin helps.
have to build utility. Badger drops the BKB, will be going on Joey. Joey's going to go down, but that is the 10-second BKB out, and Badger's not going to have BKB for the next minute or so. They can't push for another minute. Push has been stalled yet again by that death.
Joey Tribbiani losing again.
Poor guy. Silo is sitting in the back line. He's waiting to cut that creep wave. Yep, and there he goes.
Or kill the courier.
Shadow Blade's up.
Or
He
not.
might get the courier. Actually, no, he's
He
not
TPs away.
doing any of that. He's just going to TP out. Still think they need someone in that top lane splitting that tower. They've been doing an
And Silo
admirable
goes
job of
immediately.
it for 10 minutes now or so, but they're slacking off. They're getting scared. They're sitting in their base. They're waiting for the fight that they can't win. I don't think it'll work out too well. Barring something
14k
really cool.
ahead on the Dire.
Yikes! Yeah, and we got 3 BKBs coming out on us from the
Radiant's
Dire
bottom
as
tower
well
is
as the
under
Radiant.
attack.
And double damage on
Jesus,
the
double
Wind Ranger.
damage. Mikel burns right through the
Radiant's
T3.
bottom tower is gone.
Starts hitting the barracks as well. What do they do here? They need the Sand King to get in there and initiate.
Radiant's
Oh! Redondo gets there first.
That was
Kills the
unexpected.
Witch Doctor instantly. Video Head will go down. It doesn't matter. He's already dropped the Tombstone. Redondo
That's
also
it.
dying. Badger getting the kill on the Sand King, but he's dying to the
Badger.
Clink's ult. He's getting his ass kicked. He's got to get out of here.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Where
are
is the
going down.
Mikel? He's looking for the pick off. And he will actually get picked off. Clinks has the Monkey King bar now. He fears no Windrunner.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That sucked, but they still got a tier
They
3
got
and a ranged Rax
Range
out of it.
Rex.
Not the worst thing I can think of. But still, bit worrying
It's
for
a
Dire
loss.
team.
It's a lost fight.
It's a lost
It's-
fight, but the fact the Dire team had to give up so much to accomplish that, they're probably a bit worried right now. Badger had to just straight up run away from that fight.
Badger also going a Assault Cuirass now. Trying to deal with the extreme physical damage from the Clinks.
I think he needs to get a Crimson Guard, honestly. I don't know why he hasn't.
It would be really nice for the Burning Army.
Like, I get it. I get that Vanguard just doesn't do anything on ranged heroes. I get all that. But come
Well,
on,
the
sometimes you
Undying's
just need
already
it.
building into it. He's
Ah, my bad.
500 gold off.
Yep. It's actually very close. He is going to get picked off right after he uses the Necro Book.
Killing spree.
He's still 500 gold
Ouch.
off.
Poor guy.
Now, this is a Slark ult's down.
Redondo does see both of them.
Illusion.
Not going to get anything done with it. Just going to throw out the stun.
People just calling them assholes, like, hey, you assholes, get out of here.
Fortified their buildings.
And it's almost going down. Badger does save his life.
Dire's middle tower is in trouble.
They need to get out. Mikel's
Yeah,
up
they
in
have
5.
to.
Dire's middle
Yeah,
tower
no
is
creep
under
wave,
attack.
Mikel's up in 5.
Yikes. Man. Silo is getting scarier and scarier. He's actually going for the Scotty now.
So
What
it's
did
gonna
you
help
sell? I
him
missed
stay
it.
alive versus...
He actually does have the
Versus the
Scotty. Buying completely out on that. If they get the kill on him, could go really badly for Radiant team. I might actually be closing in on him unintentionally.
Clinks is
Gotta
going
be
Pike.
real careful.
I don't think Pike is what you want to be doing on Clinks this game right now.
I don't know. I like it. I think Pike is pretty much a every game item on that hero.
It's a every game item, but you want to.
Yikes. And
do
Joey
damage.
gets found and eliminated.
If you were still
Ouch.
alive, I'd still be shooting.
I think I would have preferred him to go.
Roshan
Less
is
of a
up.
medallion.
Mikel sees it. Starts going for it.
Less of a medallion build and more of a.
Radiant's got to be
A
careful if they want
defeatable.
to try and contest this.
It's very hard to contest without the Sand King.
Yet again.
Speaking of which,
Yeah,
if you go now,
The dire
they can't go anymore. Roshan is already dead. They will waste Sand King. Well, actually, is it a waste? They might get Badger. They're definitely getting Nutty Pizza out of this. Badger eats the cheese, drawing the
Doesn't
ire
matter.
of pretty much everyone. He is being kept alive by his video head, but for not. Silo running around trying to get everyone killed. Video head tries to TP out. Unfortunately, gets Sand
Look
King.
like that.
Mikel's gonna have to
Double
run
kill.
away. This is
so
gonna-
they get Roche but lose 3.
They get Roche, lose 3. Cheese got eaten. Aegis didn't go down.
They're
It's
taking
scarier
a
and
lot of
scarier.
bad fights.
Yeah,
These fights
they're
are getting
taking some
worse and
silly
worse.
fights. I'm not sure Badger needed to die there, honestly.
Badger died basically twice
But
there.
this is what you were saying, right? The later the game goes, the better this starts looking for Radiant team.
Yeah.
Mikel team might have missed their window with their death ball idea.
I think,
Dire's middle
The
tower is
way-
in trouble.
I don't know. Each of them have died in a few stupid places, Mikel doing it the least, but
Oh, Redondo getting off the Echo Slam on the Clinks. Doesn't really do anything. They do get the Sand King kill. Dead without buyback. Appletino also getting killed.
Killing spree.
Gets off the Grimstrokle. Probably saves pretty much everyone else on his team from the laser fire of Mikel. But with the Sand King down, they could feel a lot better about that push, and they know it.
especially since it's a dieback.
Absolutely. They start closing on the bottom lane. Badger's already there. Destroying
Badger's brought
creep
back
waves.
for this one though. If Badger dies back, that slows down the team so badly because
It
Badger
definitely-
needs to be in the middle of these fights.
Yeah, Badger needs to be very careful.
Replenish.
Grimstroke will buy back. But the question is, can they stop Mikel before he gets this Rax? Looks like they're going to try. And it looks like they can temporarily. They do get the Aegis down, but they also lose their BKBs. Nutty Pizza waiting to use the Macro Pyre. They do burn the Aegis, but they also burned Klink's ult. Use anything else interesting? Not particularly. So they're trying to delay for the Sand King to come back up. Mikel's not having any of that. He wants to go right back in for round 2.
Oh, look at it go.
Does get the Rax. Mikel BKB. Seen the ultimate come out from the Witch Doctor. Badger right in the middle of the fight. Uses up the Witch Doctor. Gets the kill out. Buyback from the Witch Doctor.
This is
Redondo
a
has
very
found the
dead place.
Clinks. They have to buy back on the Clinks as well. They're still trying to hold out for that Sand King. 5 more seconds. But Mikel team's already out. They're running away. Yeah, that was excellent for a Mikel team.
Yeah, the Mikel should have died multiple times there, but the team of the Silu team wasn't keeping vision up around the racks at all. They had no sentry vision for the level 20 talent for Mikel. They couldn't do anything to Mikel past hitting him a few times.
And Mikel's only getting scary. He's actually going to finish off his Hurricane Pike now.
Jesus.
I mean, what else can he build?
I mean, he could get rid of something. I don't know.
I don't see what he gets rid of. I mean, he probably eventually trades in his phase boots for some boots of travel, but that's about it, really. Mikel has achieved
Which also
maximum...
means it's all downhill from
Yeah.
here.
Mikel has achieved maximum power. Razor, however, has not yet reached his full potential. He's still trying to get that Assault Cuirass. Buyback hurt him a little. But he should have it on time.
45-minute runes are coming up. It doesn't look like Radiant's gonna get very many of them, if any at all.
Radiant is
But
actually...
they are smoked.
They're smoked. They're running right into the opposite side of the jungle. They're not going to find any pickoffs with this smoke.
I'll take that.
So both teams are going to the opposite sides of the map.
Yep. Well, for Mikel team, it's the obvious play. They're trying to get megas.
Yes.
Big Joey going in to stop a bit of the pushing down in bottom lane.
Well, he got rid of the entire creep wave apart from the siege creeps, so...
Yep, he's done his duty.
As a Sand King, that is all you can do.
Honestly, I think Mikel team could just play the war of attrition. They got the Jakiro, he spits on the high ground every time his W's
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing.
Yep, they're doing exactly that. They're waiting for them to try and go in on the Nutty Pizza, blow some abilities. And Mikel actually gets impatient. He lasers down the tower. And the epicenter going out on Redondo, but they might not actually get the kill. They don't. He BKBs away and runs away. Nutty Pizza will be dying in his place. Looks like maybe Video Head as well. Mikel also gets away. BKB's burned. Both supports from Dire team are down.
Redondo's gonna go back in with his ult.
Redondo actually just said, oh my god. Redondo ends up dying from the Klink's ult. Very unfortunate. Mikel might try and snipe someone, but no, he's running away. Regrouping with Badger, who just TP's back to base.
Wait, where was Badger during that?
I didn't catch him. I think he just got lasered by the Klink's ult and had to run away.
I think he was standing up here on the high
what
ground,
I'm saying, yeah.
and then the Klink's ult blocked him off right here.
Yeah, so he couldn't get into the rest of the fight.
Without dying or being just annoyed heavily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think Klinks needs more damage. Not obviously not the double damage kind of damage, but like
I think he needs control.
Not a butterfly. Can't do butterfly. Fuck. Well, he's going for a sheep stick, so he'd be correct on that. But
oh, and a special shout out to my friends Ender for being right about Soul Ring Klinks. Quote, a rank 300 guy. Look at it, or not. The rank 300 is not on Klinks, but he builds Soul Ring anyway, damn it. So Alice, suck a dick. Ender, you were completely right.
Divine 1 player building Soul Ring Klinks? Wow.
And he just lasers down the top lane tower. Got enough mana for being able to cast his W a shitload of times from that Soul Ring. Once again, suck a dick, Alice.
That being said, Soul Ring is good on Klinks, but I don't like going it and Medallion at the same time because I feel like you run out of slots really easily.
That's understandable. He is eventually going to trade in the Soul Ring.
Yeah, but I think he kept it far too long. It's 48 minutes in. I think a Soul
Ring. What else
Ring,
does he trade it in for? What could he get? He could get some cheap stats, I guess, but I don't know. If it's still working for him, more power to him. Joey once again having internet problems though.
Pacernet. Console, no one hears you. Okay, console. Fuck you.
So let's say your Pacer team, you got 2 racks down, you got a third one exposed, you have a very scary Mikel on your hands, a mediocre Badger on your hands, and an Earthshaker who you know is probably going to have an Ags eventually. What do you do?
The Mystical Hammer, Mjolnir.
You think?
I don't know, dude. Honestly, I think considering that the Klinks went the Searing Arrows multi-shot, going something like a Mjolnir would actually stop the push fairly well.
Get out there and win.
I think they want to look for a fight. They've proven that they can win fights if they get the jump on people, but the trick is not getting blown up instantly. But isn't that always the trick?
What? I don't like getting blown up instantly, ever.
Yeah, imagine being accepted and, you know, getting caught out of position like a billion times without buyback, because, you know, you just had to buy that Divine Rapier.
Hey man, I plead the fifth.
I had to play a season with this man, anyone who's watching. I'm still bitter about it.
I plead the fifth. Sandy didn't make the right amount of space.
Look, alright, dude. What do you mean didn't make the right amount of space? I'm running around the map trying to get things done. I soaked up like 2 or 3 bans per game. What else do you want from me? You got to play whatever heroes you wanted. You got all the space on the map and you just throw it away.
I want you to suck my dick, and then I'll be happy about it.
Alright, well, that's a bit gay, so I don't think we'll be going there.
Hands up.
Yep. I think Pacer team needs to smoke here. Try and get something done. 'Cause
Wait,
right
but
now
I thought you were gay.
Stop it. I'm retroactively.
I can't. I'm sorry, I
I
can't
did
tell your
not have
viewers
sexual relations with that man while it was a man.
but prior, ooh,
I plead the fifth, alright?
you're gonna see that person going down the street one day when you have a significant other and be like, I fucked that man.
You know, I really didn't want to think about that, but now you made me go and think about that. You son of a bitch.
You deserved it.
No, I really didn't. I didn't deserve that mental image. Jesus Christ. Can we get back to talking about Dota? Mikel team is going for the Roshan once again. They will have a
Third rush.
refresher.
Immortality!
Okay,
Nutty Pizza ends
Nutty
up
has a refresher shard, and he has Macropire pure and piercing spell
Oh
immunity.
my god, he is going to burn the shit out of Radiant High Ground. I'm so ready for this. My dick is
Burn
hard.
it all.
I'm ready.
I mean, I'm super soft right now, but that's sharing a lot.
Yeah, I didn't need to know that. But anyway, so we will have the dual Macro Pyre coming out, hopefully providing some cover for Mikel to laser down yet another set of racks. Lays down the first Macro Pyre.
It only lasts 10 seconds because he doesn't have Ags, so I'm not sure that this is like exactly the play.
Mikel, again, does laser down the range
Okay.
rifle. Throws down the second Macro Pyre. Epicenter in the backline going on video head. Doesn't really do much. They will pick off the Sand King now. This could be the end. Klingsoul does come out, starts dealing 1 billion damage to Badger. He chows down on the cheese. Mikel trying to get out. Manages it, actually. Redondo saving his ass, gets an ult off on the Klinks. Klinks gets burned down. He does have buyback.
Buyback Clinks.
He has to. He absolutely has to. Badger eating the Witch Doctor ult, and they will just decide to back off. They can't continue fighting here. They got what they came for. They got a set of. They got a Rax, and they got an important buyback.
Catch!
And they still did not burn Aegis. They can just go hit a shrine and then immediately come back for another round. Looking
This is the
grim for
the last push.
Associates.
I actually didn't see where Slark went in that fight.
Didn't think it mattered. He just didn't do a whole lot.
Regeneration.
Who do you think he should stick to during a fight? Just like
Oh, Mikel, absolutely.
he's not the one with the MKB though.
It doesn't matter. He's about to get his Abyssal Blade, right? And besides that, he does something more important, which is prevent Mikel from moving. If he gets off a pounce on Mikel, Mikel is confined to a really tiny area.
He has a Hurricane Pike though. He can just pike out of it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know then. My plan is foiled.
I think you stick to the Earthshaker. Make it so he has no ability to blink and get more stuns off.
Or hell, you could just pick on Badger. Mikel actually comes high ground, gonna try and laser down the last racks. They're ready for it though.
Another DD too.
Gets the final DD. They're gonna try and burn right through Mikel. Dropping the Witch Doctor ult. Throwing down some Klinks damage. Klinks takes a shitload of damage from that Macro Pyre, however.
And from the Necro Warrior
Nice.
dying.
There we go. Last will.
That's what it's called?
Yep. There you go.
Shout out to this guy named Will.
Why?
At Will.
And they're just gonna keep going at it. Mikel has all of his health back. He's just gonna keep going for it.
do
He
it again.
wants this last Rax. He actually did get those boots of travel though, so. Oh, and he's trying to get blown up. They do have the epicenter coming out, dealing a lot of damage in the background.
That's the last
They
Rax.
get the last Rax though. He just down.
dies
Undying also down, however. Mikel just getting
Badger dead.
controlled and fucking executed. Badger in the backline also getting executed by a combination of Klink's ultimate and the Sand King. But that was the last Rax. They paid for it with their lives, but now Silo team is going to have an even harder time defending.
Now, considering that Slark does have this multi-shot, now that they got
Slark
Mega...
has a multi-shot?
No, I'm sorry, Clinks. Clinks has the multi-shot. I still think that Mjolnir would just make it so Megas are never, ever, ever a problem.
I think this is still pretty iffy for Dire team, honestly. Like, they might be forced to buy back here, actually. Nutty Pizza will end up going down. They have all 4 buybacks available, but when you're at this stage in the game, you don't want to have to use your buybacks at all. Silo team, however, just does not give a shit. They're going to try and get as much as they can with the time they have.
Tower is under attack.
The Sand King has 71 HP regen.
They have to get back. They're not going to get anything. Backdoor protection, too strong for them. Appletino presumably sobbing for help in the team voice chat, saying, "Please,
Appletino's
God."
also always sobbing.
Yeah, well, you have a life like Appletino's. You have to cry a bit.
You know
sometimes.
Apple?
You have to cry sometimes, but he's.
You know Apple, right?
I know Apple. I played against him. I played against
He's a
him on
very,
like. Sorry.
He's a very sad boy.
Yeah. I mean, after playing for someone like John the Green with Uwe Yui and that disaster stack of a team, I'd be pretty depressed too. Like, Jesus God.
It's not because of that. No.
I don't even care whether or not it's because of that. Are you saying that's a symptom and not a cause? I do get a couple kills over at middle lane. Apologize, I missed that. Redondo does go down and has to buy back. Same with Nutty Pizza. They're going to try and get a return kill. They do get the Clinks. They don't get the Slark. Muzzle desperately running away, trying not to be yet another bonus kill. Doesn't even have buyback. Mikel finds him, however, gone. So that's 2 deaths without buyback. The Sand King also has to have buyback. They're running down
Another
mid.
DD?
Yep. Clinks is actually dead. This has to be game, I think.
This is the... How many DDs has this been this game?
I don't know. A lot.
So the Slark did end up going on Maelstrom.
Yep. Joey with the big brain play. Slark tries to go in the Redondo, can't quite get there. Hex down, Badger length. Fortunately, he's just dealing less and less damage to Badger every second. And the end is pretty much nigh for
minus
Pacer
280
team.
damage.
Yeah, this has to be game. Goodbye. That Klink's pickoff was just too
Radiant's
much.
ancient won't last much longer.
Yep.
Right, GG to Mikel team.
Wow. Mikel's such a good player.
Mikel is a pretty good player. I don't know. I think Pacer team definitely had a shot there, but I think they needed to do more split pushing. They just needed to play their hand a little better.
I'm all in all, I'm surprised Badger Razor was able to win a game.
It wasn't that bad, honestly. He did what he had to do. He sat in the middle of fights. He tried to link relevant targets. He actually ate the most damage on the team by a mile. So he definitely did his job.
Yeah.
I still maybe would have picked up the Crimson
Well played to
first.
block you easily, though.
And Silo team. Did valiantly, but it just wasn't enough. That's the
Well
last
played
game, right?
Pacer this season. Well played to Derek this season. They're good players.
Yep.
God gamers.
Hope to see more of them in the future. Maybe not in RD12, but hope to see more of them.
Wink.
I wasn't going to say anything. Anyway. So, yep. And I believe that will be it. That is the last game of the series, right? That's a 2-0?
That was a 2-1.
2-1, my bad. Alright. Good night, and thanks for listening.